Well, we're continuing down the world of sports, but perhaps taking a short lift because we're taking you to the iconic Kenilworth Racecourse, where the Grade 1 WSB filly skinners dazzles the crowd. But it's more than just about the races. It's a celebration of second chances as the Western Cape Equine Trust showcase their incredible rehoming program. Now, Carishma Basday was there to soak in the action and meet these majestic, retired racehorses finding new beginnings.
Today we're at the iconic Kenilworth Racecourse for a day of world-class racing featuring the Grade 1 WSB Fillies Guineas. But beyond the excitement of the track, we're shining a spotlight on the Western Cape Equine Trust. Since 2005, this dedicated organization has been transforming the lives of retired racehorses through their rehoming program, ensuring that these magnificent creatures find loving homes where they can thrive. It's a true testament to the heart behind the sport, caring for the champions of yesterday while celebrating the stars of today. As chairman, what inspired the establishment of the Western Cape Equine Trust and how has it evolved over the years?
Well, I think it was started over 20 years ago by a whole group of people, a gentleman called Aubrey Jacobs, who's no longer with us. But we all recognized the need for racehorses, what happens to them once they've finished racing. And that was a problem because there was nothing formal that was there to actually adopt horses or train horses for adoption. And we thought we had a role to fulfill.
What are some of the biggest challenges the Trust faces when it comes to rehoming retired racehorses? And what are you doing to overcome them?
Well, I think like many organizations, we haven't got proper funding. So finances is a huge problem. We'd like to do a lot more and maybe increase our intake of horses after racing, but we are constrained by a lack of funds. And hence we have a day like today where we have a luncheon and we've got the support of many benefactors and organizations who contribute to our cause. And basically that keeps us going for the rest of the year.
Brittany, what does a typical day look like for you taking care of retired racehorses?
We arrive to the stables around 9 and we work from 9 to 1, Monday to Saturday, and Sundays we have off. And we arrive, we check the stables, make sure they've eaten and they've gone to the bathroom and drank water and everything, check there's no wounds from the day before, and then we head down to the working areas and that's when we start training. So a typical sort of training session is when a horse first arrives. For instance, we do a lot of groundwork in the paddock just to get the horse accustomed to the new surroundings and to make sure that they're listening to us and following us correctly. And then if they pass that, then we do lunging. And then lunging, we go to long lining, which helps the horse to learn how to bend. And then from long lining to riding and riding to rehoming.
What steps are being taken to ensure the Trust's reach and sustainability for the future?
From our point of view, the horses come from the track. So as long as there's track racing, there's going to be a supply of horses. As regards extending the range, what we try and do is to get the horses to be able to be taken by youngsters. In other words, their first horse. And that's something hard to do because an ex-race horse is to be your first horse, not easy. So that's what we're working towards because that's the future. Young people that are going to take a horse and ride them. And we want to supply that horse. In addition to that, we take on like a pony club in a school. They'll come to us and we'll spend the morning with them, show them what we do, show what the horses are there, which are available. And that's the way we're trying to get the younger generation to continue to ride.
Hilton, how do you think partnerships with organizations like World Sports Betting enhance the Trust mission?
Well, they're vital. I mean, we're very lucky that we partner with WSB and they allow us to share their day with them, like on a day like today. They've been very vocal and very active in animal welfare. So it's two organizations very like-minded with the same goal.
What more can the racing community do to support the welfare of retired racehorses?
First of all, I'd say donate. So that's probably the most important. And the second thing is to create an outreach, talk about the organization. These organizations rely on donations and word of mouth. And I think that if the word gets out there, then obviously the results come with that.
It's been a thrilling and inspiring day at the racecourse, learning about the invaluable role that the Western Cape Equine Trust plays in ensuring that these magnificent creatures have the best possible life on the racecourse and beyond. If you're an equine enthusiast or passionate about animals, please consider supporting this wonderful organization.